Hi, this is Miss Andrea. I'm here at the Fort Bend Children's Discovery Center, and I'm bringing you a really cool project today. We're going to make our own musical instrument out of very easy supplies. And this is a project that is funded by the Fort Bend Junior Service League. This project is involving sound, and so before we actually start making our instrument, I would like to go over what sound is. So sound is caused by vibration. When something vibrates, it makes a sound. And the sound actually goes out in waves. And you can't really see this because what happens is when it vibrates, it makes all the air molecules around it vibrate, and they're all vibrating out in a wave until they hit your eardrum. So even though you cannot see the air around you moving, I can show you the effect of those sound waves so you can see for yourself that there's actually mechanical energy in there. Okay, so I'm going to run a little demonstration to show you that even though you can't see the air molecules hitting against each other, you can see the effect of it. So I'm going to hit this metal sheet, which is going to cause it to vibrate, and it's going to cause all the air molecules to vibrate in between here and the drum that I made. And you're going to see that when the drum vibrates, it's going to move the beats. So let's try this out. You see them move? It's because the little drum started to vibrate, the skin on the top of it, and it moved all the beats. So sound has mechanical energy. So now that you understand what frequency is, and you understand what resonator is, you could really make your own musical instruments. And remember, frequency has to do with the shape of the wave. A high pitch, and a low frequency. So they both hit your ear at the same time, it's just how they get stretched out. So that's a high, that's a low. Okay, so the supplies for this are super easy. You need a cup. You don't have to use this type of cup. I like the way that this one sounds, that's why I use this one. And some rubber bands of different thicknesses and different sizes. And so if you only have a few of them, that's fine. You can make it work. You can even make it work with one. But if you can get some different sizes, that'd be great. Okay, so now we're going to make our instrument. If you take a rubber band and you just hit the rubber band, it'll make a noise, but it won't be very loud because all the sound waves are going in all kinds of different directions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cup as a resonator. And a resonator is just an area that has air molecules in it, a chamber that has air molecules in it. And what will happen is the sound will vibrate inside of there and direct it out, and it will amplify it, which means it'll make it louder. So I'm going to take my rubber bands, and you'll notice I have different thicknesses, different sizes. That is going to affect how the sound, how it sounds, because a smaller rubber band is going to be tighter, and so when I pluck that, it's going to have a higher sound. When I take a thicker one, it's going to have a lower sound. This is called the frequency, the pitch. So frequency is, remember I told you that sound travels in waves. On a small one like this, where it's a higher frequency, the waves are fast because it's vibrating faster. With the bigger one, the waves are longer. So you have fast, high pitch, high frequency, and you have longer, low frequency. So that's what I want you to get with these. So how your instrument sounds depends on what kind of rubber bands you're going to be using on it. You use thick, how they're stretched across it, and your resonator is going to help to make noise. So the reason I like this one is because it sounds kind of like a guitar. You can strum it, or you can pluck it, and you can get different sounds out of it. So it's a really simple one. But if you're having a bad day and you just want to calm down, it's kind of a nice sound to come and listen to. You can make it very easily. And now you understand a little bit more about sound, how sound is made out of waves, and what those waves look like depend on the pitch, the frequency. And the frequency depends on the material, how tightly it's stretched. There's all kinds of things that you have to look at with that. But once you understand how this works, you can make your own instruments. Pretty cool, huh? So I hope you enjoyed this project. I know I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun trying to make different sounds. You can take this idea, the whole thing with the resonator and the different types of strings, and you can make all kinds of stuff. You could use different materials like a coffee can or a box. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can even look some stuff up on the internet. Do a little bit of experimenting. Try to make your own. You could even make one instrument for everybody in your family, and you could be a band. How about that? This is Miss Andrea signing off.